Hey YouTube, as promised, here's another camera bag review. So this is the Brevite Jumper, and I loved searching on Marketplace. Denver had an awesome Facebook Marketplace, like anything you could possibly want to buy, it was for sale there. Here in Ohio, I'm finding that less to be the case, but there was a woman selling this brand new with tags for like $35. And so I said I would take it. Just because, you never know when you need another camera bag. So first thing that I want to call out, not a big fan of this green, and the material that the bag is made of, it just attracts dog hair. So, I mean, I have a German short hair pointer, and yeah, this bag just attracts it and is very hard to keep clean and to brush off. Also though, German short hair pointer hair just gets embedded into everything. So just know that if you maybe have a long-haired dog, this bag will get grody. But other than that, it really does carry a decent amount of stuff. And I appreciate that you have this big front pocket that you can use for cell phones, for keys, for accessories, and you don't always have to get into the bag itself. Now, getting into the main compartment of the bag, everyone always does these videos where they make you watch the whole thing. Let's just get to it. Really nice interior. These padded sections are pretty nice. The bag's not like a $400 bag, so it's not like it's going to be, the highest possible quality, but the inserts are pretty good. And, for the size of bag that this is, once again, similar to the Wonder Provoke, it does hold a decent amount of gear. So let's take the A7R5 with the 16 to 35, and that just fits pretty nicely right there in the front pocket. So you still have two more sections or three, and you do have side access on this. So I had just kind of put these pieces in on the side to kind of, hide kind of the space. So we'll put in this 35, 1.4, and that fits just fine. But let's see what else. We could probably do, a 35 1.4 here on its side. Move this, and you could probably get in, I don't know, at least maybe another, probably the 24 to 70 in there. And I believe I've also fit my big lens. So let me go show you that. Okay, where were we? We were talking about the big lens. This is the 1 to 4. Let's take out this 35, and you can literally put your 100 to 400 in that pocket, no problem. So, and you can even fit the sideways too. So now you have a 1635 with the A7R full frame and the 100 to 400. And so once you get that all closed, we still have access to this top pocket up here, which this thing to note is that it is, these pockets on the side, they don't come down all the way. So you still kind of have to peel the bag down. I have a journal with a fountain pen, some of the extra straps, and now just this kind of big opening. So this is a pretty, I can't really show you, similar to the Wandered in the event that you can take out this floor, I'll call it, and it can become just a giant bag. So it's pretty stable. I don't think anything's gonna fall, but just know how much you put up there. So let's say we're gonna just add another lens just to go, add another lens, close that up, and it's heavy for sure, but you can just kind of see what you can fit. So let's put the two lenses out, because that's probably not what you're gonna be carrying. And again, here's a journal with a fountain pen, and it fits really nicely. And then this bag does carry, with those two lenses in it pretty well. And then you have a laptop sleeve here in the back. And it looks like I have just some paperwork in there. Should probably clean out my bags. So folder, zip that up. You do have some weather guarded or seamed zippers here. And then on the back, you have a nice big luggage pass-through. And I think on this one, yep, you have a secret little hidden pocket right here. Although I haven't really found this to be, you know, the best for, I don't know, I guess you could put your wallet and keys there, but you kind of have this weird lumpy part, but you have the option to have, you know, a little bit more protection in the back here. And then these are definitely like pretty basic straps. There's a little bit of padding in the back, not much. And then you end up also having some, you know, extra straps down here, although I haven't used those for anything. And then on the side, you have a water bottle pocket, which is pretty forgiving. So you could definitely overstuff this, and you could put a tripod in here because you have these lash points up top. And then on this side is the side access to the bag, which is completely open. And then let's do a test kind of from what I'd done previously. So let's see. You could put this camera in on its side, and you could also put it down like this. So unlike the Wandered Provoke, you have a bit more space here for an opening. At least it feels like it's wider. So yeah, good little pack. As I said, I couldn't turn it down for 35 bucks. Just, it holds a lot of dog hair. You know, definitely when I picked it up from the woman, she didn't even smoke and it was brand new, but because of the material, it can hold some smells. But you just can't beat, again, similar to the Wandered bag, how much this interior can hold and how much you get on the top compartment. So this was my daily carry. I went back to the Wandered, kind of liked the extra. I liked the material a little bit better. And I do think that the straps on that are definitely a little bit higher end. And then one more thing I want to call out, there is a little bit of pad at the bottom here. But because there's no structure to the bag, it feels less protected than, say, the Wandered bag. So just know that, like, you definitely don't want to drop it on the ground. But there you go. So the Wandered, or not Wandered, the Brevite Jumper in this green. If you can get it for cheap, I'd say it's an easy sell. But yeah, I mean, it's a cheap bag and it feels cheap, but it doesn't look like a camera bag, and I guess that's the selling point.